Hi, I'm Artel Cueto, Border Security Advisor for FAIR. We're out here in the desert, again, down in Arizona. And I think the importance that I wanted individuals to see is right now the summer months are coming up. These are some of the hottest areas in the entire country when it comes to, people that are coming in through the desert. This area is extremely notorious for the heat. You have individuals that do not make it when they come through here. The smugglers will tell them, come through this area, you don't need that much water, because they don't really care. They treat them pretty much as cattle. That's the way the smuggling organizations treat these people. They see them as, it's a money-making thing, and if one drops dead, they can continue to go back wherever they were able to recruit that individual and find someone else. So there is a lot of travel that comes through these areas of the desert in Arizona. Again, it's the hot summer months, and what people don't realize that many times when they're out here, when these groups have been waiting here for hours upon hours, and sometimes, because I've seen it, I've been witness to it myself, I've been an agent for over 2 decades, is they'll find these areas like in the desert, a mesquite tree to hide underneath, and if they see an agent drive by, they come out and they turn themselves in many times. They do that because they realize that the smuggler left them in the middle of nowhere. They realize that there's no water out here. I mean, we're literally in the middle of nowhere. There is no water out here for many miles, and a lot of these people, they're already tired because they've been out here for days. They turn themselves into Border Patrol. So people hear me say it. Some people cringe when I say it. Some people get upset. But Border Patrol agents that are out here patrolling in the areas of this desert, they truly are one of the largest humanitarian organizations in the world, because they're detaining these people, but at the same time, these people are sometimes turning themselves in. That just shows the disrespect for human life that a lot of these smuggling organizations have, a lot of these smugglers have. And when you have individuals that are more high profile, that have perhaps some criminal background, or are more related with a gang like Tren de Aragua, like Mara Salvatruchas out of El Salvador, they'll pay higher prices, and a lot of those individuals are crossed through other areas. Sometimes you'll have the smuggling organizations, they'll bring groups here, family groups, they drop them off knowing that once those individuals get detained or arrested or turn themselves into Border Patrol themselves, now that gives them the opportunity to go further down several miles and cross individuals that have bigger criminal backgrounds or bigger criminal records. That's why I keep saying, look, DHS reported the millions that entered into the country, but those are the millions that turned themselves in. The number that is hard to report, and we don't know the actual number of, is those Gotaway numbers. The Gotaway numbers are those that the cartels purposely cross somewhere else, knowing that you're not going to know where they're at, you don't know who they are, and that's why you see a lot of these individuals that are already in the country, they get arrested by other agencies, and they commit these heinous crimes, and they said, well, they crossed somewhere during the through the desert illegally, but we don't have any record of them. Those are the famous Gotaways. So keep that in mind. We need to break up all these different areas and explain to people there's individuals that turn themselves in, there's Gotaways, there's people that have overstayed their visas, there's individuals that came in many years ago and they just have never turned themselves in, never been apprehended, and they've never made an effort to try to fix their immigration status. So there's so many different factors that people need to realize. It's not just one group, and that's why we're happy to be out here with FAIR reporting, so the American public can see the reality of what is going on in our immigration system.